The House Education Committee held a hearing on trauma-informed practices in education. The White House diverts money away from schools for the border wall, and a new coalition is announced to make education a priority in the 2020 election. Hi, I'm Philip Lovell, and I'm joined by Ann Heislip. Let's begin with the House hearing. Ann?
Last Wednesday, the House Subcommittee on Elementary and Secondary Education convened a hearing titled The Importance of Trauma-Informed Practices in Education to Assist Students Impacted by Gun Violence and Other Adversities. Subcommittee Chairman Gregorio Sablan noted that, quote, 34 million children, or 45% of children, have endured an adverse childhood experience that can hinder their ability to learn and grow. Dr. Nadine Burke-Harris, Surgeon General of the state of California, spoke about the magnitude and impact of adverse childhood experiences, or ACEs. Here's a clip.
Compared to children with no ACEs, kids with 4 or more ACEs are as much as 32 times as likely to experience learning and behavior problems and are 3 times as likely to repeat a grade. The science is clear. Adverse childhood experiences are a public health crisis that require coordinated cross-sector response.
Several analyses point to Oklahoma as one of the states most affected by childhood trauma. Joy Hoffmeister, Oklahoma State Superintendent of Public Instruction, described the comprehensive approach taking place in her state to support their children. Here's a clip from her testimony.
We began a more cross-agency collaboration to address trauma and its connectedness to student academic performance, chronic absenteeism, and behavior. Our Office of Student Support provides on-site interventions and professional development to schools and districts. Developed last spring, it consists of directors of social emotional counseling, academic counseling, prevention services, college and career readiness, work-based learning, family and community engagement, and suicide prevention. We will soon add a specialist devoted to bullying prevention and a statewide crisis response team.
While Republicans and Democrats agreed about the negative impact of trauma on learning, they disagreed about what to do about it. Democrats emphasized the role of federal funding, such as the Title IV Student Support and Academic Enrichment Grants program. Republicans emphasized the importance of strong families. In advance of the hearing, a coalition of civil rights organizations issued a set of principles for safe, healthy, and inclusive school climates, available at the link below. In addition, the Alliance for Excellent Education issued a fact sheet with 10 things to know about trauma and learning. You can access this fact sheet and other information about the science of learning at the link below.
On the other side of the Capitol, the Senate had planned to move legislation funding the U.S. Department of Education, but ended up postponing because of a disagreement over abortion policy. Meanwhile, the White House is moving forward with plans to divert funds from school construction projects on U.S. military installations to instead be used to construct the border wall. A group of 40 organizations, including us here at All for Ed, sent a letter to President Trump opposing the move.
Our last story of the day. A new coalition of 20 education and civil rights groups, including All for Ed, has come together to advocate for all presidential candidates to propose a comprehensive education agenda that promotes equity and universal access to ongoing learning opportunities for everyone living in America, from early childhood education through K-12 and post-secondary. The group, Ed 2020, chaired by All for Ed's board chair, Dan Leeds, has released a set of principles and policy recommendations. For more information, visit ed2020.org.
That's all for today. For an email alert when the next Federal Flash is available, email us at alliance@allfored.org. Thanks for watching.
Federal Flash is the Alliance for Excellent Education's video series on important developments in education policy in Washington, D.C.